What's up, everybody? It's your girl Chiamaka, and welcome back to another Girl Talk, Real Talk. Today, we are getting up, okay? Girl, you gotta get up, and we gotta keep going. Today is one of those days. I feel like the last couple of days really have been kind of wonky. This is my new beginning. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to really give it my all with the things that I feel called to do. But of course, with doing all the things and doing the things that are destined for you, there must be an enemy. There must be some kind of roadblock. There must be something that tries to come against what it is that you're trying to do. And it could be anything. It could be, starting a new business. It could be trying to start again with, a relationship, or with believing in yourself, or the healing journey. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you are wanting to begin in your life, I feel like there's always that opposite force that tries to come in and knock you out of position, knock you out of alignment. Because in this world, I do believe that there is good, and I also believe that there is bad. And I do believe that there is an enemy, a devil, that wants to keep you down and keep you out of position, out of, alignment. And he doesn't want to see the good things happen in this world. He doesn't want to see the good things happen in your life. He knows where he's going. He's miserable, and he wants to take as many people as he can with him. I want to speak to those specifically that are easily triggered. I want to speak to those that get easily bothered and easily, upset when things go wrong. Because one, I feel you. I completely feel you. I am someone that is deeply sensitive. I feel things deeply. And I don't want to say that I take things personal as far as like roadblocks and this, that, and the third, but it's easy to think that everything is personal, because it's like, dang, like, why is it now I'm trying to, get my life together? Why is it that I'm trying to change my diet? Why is it that I'm trying to start on my healing journey? It's this roadblock. You know what I'm saying? It's this thing that's trying to get in the way. It's this thing trying to, throw me off my path. And I think that's just part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if there's any deeper answer to it, but I think, just coming to that realization that regardless of whatever new thing that you are trying to start or do or accomplish or complete, there's going to be something that tries to get in your way. It could be a hater. It could be, a well-meaning friend or family member, but that they say the wrong thing, or they're not as supportive as you thought or expected. It could be the startup costs were a lot more expensive than you thought. It could be, going on your healing journey. Like, wow, I didn't realize I had a lot of trauma that I have to unpack and work through, and I didn't know it was going to be this heavy or this much work. It could be so many different things. Starting a new job, starting school, it could be the process just feels a little wonky or hard, or there's so many things that get in the way. But you have two options. Okay, you have the option of giving into the pain, giving into the frustration, giving up, believing it's not for you, feeling like, oh, the world is against me, kind of having like this world is against me mentality. You may feel like, oh, just nothing works out for me. You fall into a depression. You kind of let the negative lies and the negative thoughts win. You kind of let the enemy win. You let him trick you out your position. You let him trick you out your spot. Or you can look at it as an opportunity to get still and be like, okay, God, what are you trying to teach me in this moment? God, what are you trying to get me to be aware of? Or what are you trying to get me to learn or see in this situation? How are you trying to strengthen me? Because sometimes God is trying to develop you. God is trying to prepare you. God is trying to strengthen you, because the journey that you are about to embark on is going to be a little tough. And he needs you to be a little strong. And because he knows that you're a little sensitive, me speaking to myself, he gonna need you to get a little tough skin on you. He gonna have to like develop you a little bit. And as I'm talking right now, I'm even kind of like learning and realizing some things in my own personal life, like how it was so easy to take some things personally. It was so easy to kind of think in the negative easily than it is to kind of see what the positive may be or what the truth may be. And I feel like that's one, just naturally my temperament, how I was made, but two, I don't have to stay that way, right? And so as I'm even like sharing to you guys, I'm talking to myself because I'm realizing like, wow, like maybe there are some things that I didn't have to take so personally or take so deeply or take so emotionally that it literally stopped me in my tracks or it delayed me. You know, there are some things that we were supposed to accomplish and do, but we didn't because we allowed the enemy to delay us and stop us and completely forget the mission, completely forget what we were set out to do. And I had to literally get to a place where I'm literally looking myself in the mirror like, Chiamaka, either you're going to get up or you're going to fold. Pick one. And throughout my life, I kept folding. And then I would wonder why I was still stuck in the same place. I would still be stuck in the same, just cycle and just place in my mind. I'd be stuck in the same place mentally and stuck in the same place just in life. And I was like, nah, this has to be some kind of trick of the enemy, some kind of trap that the devil's trying to keep me stuck in, because ain't no way anytime I try to start something, ain't no way I try to, embark on something new. And of course, when something tries to get in the way, now it's, oh, maybe it was never for me, or oh, I'm so depressed, or I stay stuck in bed, or I just let the lies and the thoughts win. It's no way that this is happening every single time. There's got to be some kind of thing happening on the other side. And so I just want to speak to the one that feels like, dang, anytime I try to start something new, it's pointless or it's not worth it, because there's always going to be something that tries to bring me down or take me out and make me feel like it's too late or it's not worth it. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a lie from the pit of hell, okay? Anytime you feel excited or passionate or ready to start something new in your life, that's one, a message from God. I feel like anytime there is something new or exciting, that's God trying to open something up for you, right? And look, y'all, we're gonna get real spiritual on this channel, okay? We're gonna get real godly, real Jesus-y up in here, okay? So if this not your type of time, hey, look, I'm not the only YouTuber on here. You can go find you one that fits your style. But as far as I'm concerned, me in this house, we're gonna serve the Lord, okay? I feel like when you are looking forward to something new or something exciting happening or something that you're ready to start, I feel like that is God trying to open you up to something new in your life. But because the devil be mad, the enemy be mad, oh baby, I promise you he's going to try to throw some kind of roadblock or some kind of thing in your way to distract you, to discourage you, to disappoint you, to depress you, all them D's, okay? And like I said, you have two options. You can either fumble and fold, or you can get up. And you could look that devil in his face and be like, not today, Satan. Yeah, I know you try to take me out. I know you try to bring me down. I know you try to, disappoint me, distract me, discourage me, depress me. But baby, I got dreams to chase. I got a new life to change. I got new goals to accomplish. I have so many things to do, and I can't let the enemy bring me down yet another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he is just so good at manipulating and discouraging God's children, discouraging people that have amazing things that they want to accomplish and do, but because their mindset, their mentality is just so bent towards the negative and this lack of belief in themselves and in God and just in the greater good, you fall to the negative. You fall to the, oh, well, I guess that's just my lot in life. Or I guess, it's like, no, you don't have to think like that. Who is teaching you to think like that? You know what I'm saying? So I be having to literally tell myself, girl, get up. Girl, this ain't the truth. Girl, don't listen to that lie. Girl, what is the truth? What are you believing? What are you telling yourself? And what is the truth? And so you may believe like nothing works out for me, or this is just my life, nothing good is gonna happen for me. One, that's a lie. That's the lie. That's a lie straight from the pits of hell. In order to renew your mind and start believing in the good of this world and start believing for the good for yourself, you have to learn to replace those thoughts and that broken belief system about yourself and about life and about God with truth. Okay, so for example, you're trying to start a business or you're trying to start your own YouTube channel. You're excited about it. You are getting all the details and pieces together to start this project, whether it's this business or a YouTube channel. And then boom, the camera breaks. Or boom, somebody leaves a negative comment. Or boom, your friend says some hater ass shit. What you gonna do? Yes, allow yourself to feel it. Yes, allow yourself to feel sad. Allow yourself to acknowledge like this shit hurts or this shit is frustrating or this shit just pissed me off. But you don't have to stay there. And that was what I struggled with. I would stay and I would dwell and I would just make my bed in that hell. And it's like, no. Yes, I feel sad. Yes, I feel angry. Yes, I feel frustrated. Yes, I feel disappointed. Yes, I feel irritated. And I'm going to allow myself to feel it. But the truth is, I know I'm called to do this thing. I know I have a gut feeling. I have some spiritual knowing that this is something I'm supposed to start, do, accomplish, complete, whatever. And so because I know that this is something I'm called to do, regardless of the lies, the thoughts, the negativity, and all the stuff that tries to get in my way, I will not let the enemy stop me. I'm overheated, of course. But what I was trying to say was, whenever I have those type of thoughts, or whenever you have those type of thoughts, you have to literally start speaking the truth over yourself. You have to start speaking truth over your mind, over your spirit, over your dreams, over your goals, over the things that you want to see happen and manifest into your life. You can't sit and dwell in the negativity too long, because it becomes a cycle and it becomes you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start to believe it and it becomes a part of your identity, and you don't want that. You got to heal from that. We have to get to a place where we know who we are as children of God. We know what it is that God has called us to do. We become aware of the urgency and the necessity to go after the things that God has called us to do, because God has gifted us things that He wants us to manifest and bring on this earth. And we do ourselves and we do God and even the people that we're called to a disservice when we drop the ball because we're depressed, or we believe this lie, or we let this negative comment get to us. And I'm not saying to dismiss your emotions. I'm not saying to act like it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying to pretend it doesn't make you feel some type of way. Very much allow yourself to acknowledge the truth and the impact of how this made me feel. But I want to challenge you to really take time to sit with yourself and really ask yourself, okay, one, is this true? Is this thought or this statement or this thing that happened to me, is it true? And then two, if it's not true, why am I believing it? Why am I even giving it life? Or if it is true, okay, God, what are you trying to teach me? What am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to, move forward with this situation? What is it that you are trying to get me to understand? And it may take a minute to get that lesson, and that's okay. But what we don't want to do is just sit and dwell in the, oh, what was me? Oh my gosh, my life sucks and nothing works out for me, because then that's how we end up 5, 10, 15 years in the same place. And we don't want that. So I'm going to challenge you. Whatever those thoughts that you have that come up, or whatever those things that come up that get in your way of you being successful, or you going after the things that you say that you want to go after, or you just bettering yourself as a person, Start to challenge those inner thoughts or those outside obstacles that get in the way, that try to bring you down and make you feel worse than you should be feeling. Because at the end of the day, like I said, there's always that good and there's always that bad. But which one are you going to fall in line with? Yeah, I feel like I said what I needed to say. I don't have anything else I need to drag out and on about this. I hope that this was helpful. I feel like it was all over the place. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the groove of doing my thing on here, and I'm a little rusty, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it's gonna stop me. Okay, I'm gonna just keep putting myself out there and keep trying to figure it out as we go. Okay, we in this thing together, right? Okay. So I believe in you. I believe in us, because it's not just you I'm talking to myself as well. And I know that as long as we continue to believe in ourselves, believe in the light, and believe in love, and believe in the truth, we're going to be all right. So I love you guys. Until the next time.